Hi there. So today I'm going to teach you how to play the Altissimo notes on clarinet. And I just did a video for how to use the register key and get all the chromatic notes from low E to F to work. And so before you try these Altissimo notes, make sure you can do the other notes. And the other thing, just a couple of pointers. The higher you go on clarinet, the more critical it is that you have a really good embouchure. So make sure your corners are in, all of this is really firm, you're really using an active upper lip like this, these muscles, use all of these muscles coming down, these ones coming in, all of this is firm. And the other thing, another pointer that will help is make sure you have enough reed in your mouth. So if your lip is too far up here, the reed can't vibrate enough to get those super high notes out. So just make sure your lip comes about, I usually say about halfway down between where the swoop is here on the reed, like about that much. You can see like sort of where my lip goes. And then the other thing is air support. Make sure you use enough air. So we're gonna go through each of these and I'll tell you the notes and then I'll have them on the screen for you to see. And then we'll go through again at the end and you can play them along with me. So the first one we're gonna do is low A, then we press the register key, it becomes an E. Then to get the high register out, we don't have another register key, so this one uncovers this hole. So to get the next one out, we have to uncover another hole sort of up in this area of the clarinet. So what we do is we lift our first finger off on our left hand to get the next register on the clarinet. So we have A, E, and then C sharp. So this is how it sounds. Remember, firm lips, lots of air, make sure you have enough reed in your mouth. Now the next one is B flat, then we add the register key and we get F, and then the next high one, the next register, we get the D to come out. But the one thing, anything D and above, we want to be sure to add our E flat key. So when you take off this first finger, you want to put down this E flat key simultaneously. So when I go from the F, then boop, I take that off and put that down at the same time. So this is these notes. Now for the next one, B, we want to use the fourth key for intonation purposes. If we use this, it tends to be too flat when we go up into the Altissimo, which is why the fingering we use most often for the high D sharp is this. So it's going to be B, the alternate, so the first finger and the fourth key. Try not to let your finger be over here, get it kind of toward the edge. Then the F sharp by adding the register key, and then you take your first finger off and put the pinky down on the E flat key, and that will give you the high D sharp. So let's try that. Okay, next one is C, and remember, make sure you have enough reed in your mouth. C, G, same pattern, take off your first finger and put this finger down, the pinky. So C, G, and E. Now for the next two, the F sharp, and the G, we are going to use something called half hole. So instead of lifting your fingers straight off the key like this, you're going to slide it down until half the hole is uncovered, only half. That just gives you a little bit more resistance to push against so the note becomes more stable. So what I do is I just think of sliding my finger down till I hit this key, and for me, the size of my finger, that makes it so that the hole is still halfway covered. So this one is C sharp, G sharp, and then I do half hole, slide my finger down, and that's a high F. So let's try that one. Okay, next one is the same, D, A, and then the high F sharp using half hole. Let's try that, and especially the higher you get, just remember, make sure you have enough reed. And the final one is going to be a high G. So we're going to do E flat, register key for the B flat, and then final one, add the pinky key and slide your first finger down for half hole. So let's try that. So just blow a lot of air when you get to that super high one. Okay, so have fun with those. Make that part of your warm-up. The more you practice them, and do them really slow, you don't need to do those fast, just to get the voicing and like feel how your lip pressure needs to be, what your embouchure position needs to be to get those to work. Okay, enjoy.